Here are the #1 exercises for every major muscle group. Not the flashy ones, not the trendy ones, the ones that actually make your body grow. Let's start with arms, biceps, barbell curl. When people think about building bigger arms, they usually jump straight into curls without understanding what's actually happening inside the muscle. The biceps aren't one solid piece. They're made up of two heads, the long head and the short head. Together, they create that full, rounded biceps peak everyone wants. This is exactly why the barbell curl earns the top spot. Unlike dumbbells, a barbell locks your hands into one fixed position. That means your body doesn't waste energy stabilizing two separate weights. All the force goes straight into flexing the elbow. More control, more power, more load, and load matters. Progressive overload is what triggers hypertrophy. When the weight slowly increases over time, the muscle adapts by getting bigger. The barbell curl is one of the simplest and most effective ways to apply that principle to the biceps. Another major advantage is isolation. When the bar moves in a clean, controlled path, there's less opportunity for the shoulders or forearms to steal the work. As long as you're not swinging your torso or throwing the weight up with momentum, the biceps are forced to handle almost everything. That's why lifters who stay strict with barbell curls often build dense, round arms much faster than those who rely only on cables or dumbbells. Most people miss the full benefit because they rush the reps, lean back, or let their elbows drift forward. Fix those mistakes, slow the movement down, and let the biceps control the entire contraction. When you do that, the barbell curl becomes one of the most reliable mass builders you can use. Triceps, skull crushers. If you want arms that actually look big, the triceps matter more than the biceps. They make up roughly 2/3 of your upper arm size, yet many people barely train them properly. Random pushdowns and light kickbacks rarely create enough tension to force real growth. That's why skull crushers with an easy bar stand out as the #1 triceps exercise. They hit all three heads of the triceps, the long head, lateral head, and medial head, in one controlled motion. The easy bar's angled grip keeps the wrists and elbows comfortable, allowing you to use more weight without joint pain. When your joints feel good, your form stays clean, and the muscle can do its job. The long head of the triceps, the biggest portion, gets stretched deeply during skull crushers. That stretch is critical. It's what creates that thick, hanging look on the back of the arm. What really makes skull crushers effective is how strict they are. You're lying down, your body is stable. The only joint moving is the elbow. There's nowhere to hide momentum. When you lower the bar toward your forehead and press it back up, the triceps take the full load. The biggest mistake people make is letting their elbows flare or letting the bar drift too far behind their head. Both shift tension away from the triceps. Keep the elbows tight, control the descent, and skull crushers become one of the fastest ways to build arm size. Chest, incline press. Most people spend years pressing heavy on a flat bench without realizing they're only developing part of their chest. The mid and lower chest grow easily for most lifters. The upper chest does not. That's why so many physiques look full at the bottom and empty near the collarbone. The incline press fixes that. Setting the bench at roughly 30 to 45 degrees shifts tension directly to the upper chest fibers. These fibers are responsible for that thick, filled-out look across the top of the chest, the part that shows through a t-shirt. Because the incline press is a compound movement, the shoulders and triceps assist just enough to let you handle meaningful weight. That means faster strength gains and more overall growth. Dumbbells allow a deeper stretch and longer range of motion. Barbells let you push heavier loads. Machines offer stability and precision. No matter the variation, the incline press gives the upper chest the attention it rarely gets from flat pressing alone. It also corrects imbalances. When the upper chest is weak, the shoulders take over pressing movements. That slows chest growth and increases shoulder strain. Strengthening the upper chest brings balance back and makes every press feel stronger. Calves, standing calf raise. Calves are one of the most stubborn muscle groups in the body, and the reason is simple. Most people never train them with enough resistance or through a full range of motion. That's why the standing calf raise stands above every other variation. In an upright position, rising onto the balls of your feet activates both major calf muscles, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. Together, they create that thick, rounded calf shape. But the key is the stretch and contraction. Most people rush their reps. They bounce at the bottom and barely squeeze at the top. That kills tension. Holding the stretch briefly and pausing at the top forces the calves to work in the ranges they're designed for. And body weight alone usually isn't enough. Your calves carry your body all day long. To grow them, you need added resistance. Dumbbells, a Smith machine, or a calf raise machine let you load the movement safely and progressively. Strong calves also improve circulation, protect the ankles and knees, and support athletic movement. They're not just aesthetic, they're functional. Back pull-ups. No exercise reshapes your entire upper body like pull-ups. They directly target the latissimus dorsi, the wing-shaped muscles that create a wide V taper. As the lats grow, your waist looks smaller and your shoulders appear broader instantly. Pull-ups also engage the upper back, rear delts, traps, and biceps in one movement. It's one of the most complete upper body exercises you can perform. And because you're lifting your own body weight, there's nowhere to hide. Pull-ups expose real strength. For beginners, resistance bands make the movement accessible. They reduce the load while allowing full range of motion. As strength improves, assistance decreases naturally until unassisted reps become possible. Pull-ups also build real-world strength. The ability to control your body in space translates directly to athletic performance and daily movement. Shoulders, military press. The military press is the most honest shoulder exercise there is. As you press weight overhead, the front delts do the majority of the work. The side delts stabilize, and the rear delts assist in keeping the bar path clean. Triceps and traps join in, making it a full upper body builder. Studies show the military press produces high activation across all three heads of the deltoid. Few exercises can match that. It also builds functional strength. There's no leg drive, no momentum, no shortcuts, just pure pressing power. That strength carries over to benching, push-ups, and everyday lifting. The biggest mistake is arching the lower back and flaring the ribs. When the core stays tight and the bar moves straight up, the shoulders stay loaded and the gains follow. Hamstrings, Romanian deadlift. The Romanian deadlift is unmatched for hamstring development. As you hinge at the hips, the hamstrings are placed under a deep loaded stretch. That stretch is a powerful growth stimulus. Driving the hips forward contracts the muscle hard at the top. The RDL also strengthens the entire posterior chain, glutes, lower back, and core, reducing injury risk and improving performance. The most common mistake is bending the knees too much and turning it into a squat. Keep the knees slightly bent, push the hips back, and let the hamstrings take over. Glutes, hip thrust. The hip thrust puts the glutes in their strongest possible position. At the top of the movement, the glutes are fully contracted under load. That peak tension is why hip thrusts produce such strong growth and activation. They also restore hip function weakened by sitting, improve posture, protect the lower back, and enhance athletic performance. Slow, controlled reps with a hard squeeze at the top are what make this exercise so effective. Quads. Squat. The squat is the king of lower body exercises. It loads the quadriceps heavily while recruiting glutes, hamstrings, calves, core, and stabilizers. No machine can replicate that demand. Because squats involve so much muscle mass, they trigger a powerful hormonal response that supports growth throughout the body. Strong quads protect the knees, improve mobility, and support nearly every athletic movement. When done with proper form, stable stance, tight core, knees tracking correctly, the squat is both safe and incredibly effective. Abs, plank. Your abs exist to stabilize, not just crunch. That's why the plank is the most effective core exercise. It engages the entire core system at once: rectus abdominis, obliques, and deep stabilizers. The constant tension builds usable strength that carries over to every lift. Planks improve posture, protect the spine, and enhance balance and control. Quality matters more than time. A tight 30-second plank beats a sloppy 2-minute hold every time. Side delts, lateral raises, pressing builds strength, but lateral raises build width. The side delts are responsible for shoulder width and that round 3D look. Lateral raises isolate them directly without help from the chest or triceps. Lightweight, strict form, elbows leading, and controlled reps are the key. Swinging kills tension, control creates shape. Rotate the thumbs slightly downward at the top to increase activation and keep the front delts from taking over. When you step back and look at all these exercises together, a pattern becomes clear. The best muscle builders aren't complicated. They're fundamental movements that challenge your body the way it's designed to move. Master these, train them consistently, progress them over time, and your physique doesn't just improve, it transforms. If you want to take this even further, the next video breaks down the habits and strategies that keep your body growing consistently, not randomly. Watch that next, and I'll see you there.